YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage back, and this is the Caesar and Gaul campaign, as you can see, and it is snowing outside, not in the game, in real life, which leaves me the perfect opportunity to film some battles, as I certainly can't be doing anything out there. In any case, we left off here after I had taken Elimbarus. I'm a little embarrassed to admit it. Oh. Well, if I have any viewers left, we'll continue on from there. Oh, that was bad. Really, it was there. But that's okay. That is alright. The lame jokes need to be here, folks. Alright, let's see. So, I'm going to go ahead and build a suburbia here to get some extra cashola. Just checking out my buildings. I don't want to upgrade these too much because there's a lot of penalties from too many upgrades, and I'm doing just fine. Let's see, I think I had another, yeah, I was in the process of training another legion here, and training another legion in Octodurun, and training another one here, so I'm pretty much going to try and use up all my funds. I have plenty, but I just want to get a whole bunch more troops ready to go. I also should probably see how many more agents I can recruit. In most of my campaigns up to this point, some of you are probably screaming at me for how bad I've been doing with my agents, and I was practicing a little yesterday to try and get better at it, so I will try to improve. So I'm going to recruit more agents. Ooh. Solicit a trader already starts off higher. So recruit that spy, and get an automatic upgrade, which is cool. And I like starting off on the zeal tree, just to make them stronger against other enemy agents, or make them more likely to wound or kill other enemy agents. And so we have enough spies. Let's grab one more champion. So let's see if anybody's got extra skills that are of interest to us. That one's better at harassing. Whatever, we'll just take this guy.
My sword is yours.
And I think we could, let's see what else we've got. So as far as agents go up here, these guys probably need some help from agents. Let's see what Caesar's got at his disposal. He's already got 3 agents up here. I don't know if these guys are using that agent against me or not. Probably, because there's damage there. So let's see if we can take that agent out.
And words are yours. I will do anything for Rome. A knife in the ribs, man.
Yeah, I didn't have a great chance of accomplishing that. So if I haven't already, I'm going to make this guy, yeah, I'm going to give him the skill that makes him, this skill with like the arm doing the muscle pump. This is pretty much the one that you want to get if you're looking to take out other agents with a zeal action. There's other actions that take out enemy agents, but I find those work pretty well. None of my agents up here are very good. Wow, concealed blade. Or manipulate. Oh well, this spy's probably going to get wounded. Yep. But at least we tried to put him down.
Block my path. Do they know who I am?
Wow, that's a pretty good enemy spy there. So,
Carefully chosen word.
wow, we actually hindered him. That surprises me. Well, at least he, and if you click on someone that you've hindered or done something that says this agent can't move or act, which is fantastic. So that'll keep him from screwing up anything next turn. And down here,
At your command.
let's take a look though and see. We got Quintus, this guy here that needs to be assigned a skill, and we'll just start off in the zeal. Legio 8 Augusta has a skill that can be given to the general, which means that he's not capable of night attacks. That's good. Alright, so let's take a look now that we've got the spy situation in better shape. Let's go ahead and do some recruiting. I don't want to over-recruit because I'll run out of funds. But I do need at least a couple of more legions. That one's still recruiting. So we'll go ahead and let it recruit. This one here, let's see, I've got legionnaires, I've got cav, I've got a few skirmishers, and to be honest, javelins are probably my favorite skirmishers to bring in this particular campaign. I'm going to get a couple of more cav, because I find these extremely handy to mop up enemy skirmishers. And I'll just get one more legionnaire and a few more skirmishers. That army will be full stack, so that'll be good. The Roman units are very resilient now in formation attack, which is nice. The barbarian units are definitely a lot more flimsy in certain situations. Like, I was, just for kicks, I wanted to see what it's like to play as the barbarians in the Caesar and Gaul campaign, so I played a few turns of a Nervii campaign on here, and it was a mess. The barbarian units are just much flimsier than what you're used to with Rome and them having formation attack. Get a couple of naked warriors in that army just for fun. Alright, I've probably spent plenty of money doing that kind of thing, and let's go ahead and end a turn and just kind of see what's going to happen here. Okay, so someone's trying to poison our wells up here by Caesar again. We're supposed to assassinate the following character, Vercingetorix, which is not either of these people, but I'm going to be trying to assassinate them nonetheless. So, there we go. Let's get rid of these agents. I don't think manipulation is going to work, or assassination, but we'll try. I've got 2 agents wounded up here so far. I need some better agents up there. Oh, I've got this guy here. I can probably leave this province alone. Let's bring this better agent up here. I wonder if I upgraded him at all with any... Wow, he's got a ton of cultural influence. This guy's like the culture warrior. Let's see. I did give him 1 upgrade to assassination, so he's not going to be great at it. But, and he's got 2... he's got the +5 to critical success, so I didn't upgrade that agent the best, but we'll get by with him. Let's see, so as far as recruitment goes, we've recruited a bunch more troops. Of course, my income is going down rather rapidly, so once I get these troops recruited, I need to use them. I need to get out and actually start taking more provinces. This Celtiberian, what was a faction destroyed? What happened to the Auski? I mean, did they just take off somewhere? Are they in the woods? Like, maybe they went back into these lands? I have no idea where they went, and it kind of concerns me now because I have no idea where they're at. Gonna build a quarry and a farm there. Is this... I get more stone to trade. The cost of 2 food. I'll go ahead and do that. Well, let's get him back in doing some military training, and let's take this spy. This is that level 10 spy that I have. And let's remember what I did for this unit. Yeah, I've got zeal. Yeah, I upgraded these for campaign movement because they used to be embedded in the general. So these aren't going to actually be the best units for getting rid of enemy agents, but that's okay. I'll do what I can. We're not at war with this faction up here, but at least I can kind of spy ahead and see what they've got. They've got a couple of decent-sized armies. And then over here, let's go ahead and get this veteran doing some military training. And I'm just going to stick this spy into the counterintelligence mode to build up a little experience so that I can then upgrade that agent.
How can I serve?
We're pretty much done. I really need to take out Trevorum from the Nervii. I'm just worried about getting stabbed in the back by these guys. Once these armies are ready, that should help out. So let's go ahead and end a couple of turns before I do that, because I'd like to have some support for Caesar up there in the north before I just go blundering into enemy territory and leave my settlements wide open to be sacked behind me. Alright, so we had an agent recovered. One of those enemy agents... No, one of my agents got murdered. Which I'm thinking... Yeah, that was my...
I live to serve Rome.
Well, we'll find out here. It was my champion. That sucks. Let's see if we can get rid of this dude. I have a decent chance with this level 10 dignitary. Still failed. And even though she'll probably get wounded again. Wow, that is a tough agent here. And no doubt he's extremely high level. let's recruit some more agents up here. First of all, let's get my champion back. Was that Caesar's really leveled up champion? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, because the 8th...
We hunger for battle.
Huh, that sucks. That means he assassinated a fairly high-level champion of mine. At least I think he did. Let's see what we got here. Assassination, single combat. We'll just bring this guy in.
How can I help?
And let's see, what do we have here? Another champion.
My sword is yours.
Let's go put that into Mark Antony's army.
Earn those shields.
And I'm just going to put this spy in this army to start leveling up. And then I'm going to recruit another dignitary here. Okay.
Ready, willing, and able.
Alright, let's see. One more dignitary and I'll have a full... Let's put a dignitary down here in the south because I don't have one yet. And yeah. Alright, so now I'll have a full set of agents. Manipulation, persuade. Just get one of these guys. I don't guess it really makes any difference in the end because I'm going to turn them into what I want eventually anyway. Let's take a look at the Imperium level. We're getting close to the tipping point, so let's see. This army is now ready to serve. And let's see how some of these tribes feel about me. The Sotium, the Devona, or however you say it. I could have said it wrong, so my bad. I don't even see those guys on there. Oh, I probably read it from the wrong spot. So they feel friendly towards me. No need to attack them. None of these tribes back here seem to like me, though. We've got the Celt-Iberian Confederation that hates me, and the Viviski that also hate me. So let's take out this area, and then we could probably focus. Let's see, the Vicontii are supposed to like me since they're my client state, but they don't like my expansionism. But I don't want to betray them either because my reputation's still steadfast. And I don't want to end up with a treacherous reputation like I have in my Bactria campaign for betraying the Kiji.
How may I serve you?
We hunger for battle.
So let's just bring this army up and get ready to move against the Celt-Iberian Confederation. I'm going to actually go into forced march just to get in a little bit better position. Okay, and what we'll do on the next turn here is strike out here and here. And, well, I say in the next turn, I may wait a couple of turns just to make sure that I get as many of these troops trained as possible. I need as many armies as possible to be ready, just in case I tip off the Gallic Uprising. I'm going to be running out of funds to train troops, though, so I got to be careful. So let's see if we need to... Yeah, we got a few upgrades to make.
I am Rome's champion.
This new champion, Zeal,
Ever in service to Rome.
and a new dignitary. I'm going to do Zeal on all these guys just so that I can get them a little bit better at the zealous agent actions that help you take out enemy agents. Alright. Now, of course, there's an action for each tree. I mean, there's cunning actions that you can use to take out enemy agents. There's all kinds of stuff.
Thirst for your blood and hunger for your women. Perhaps they can be distracted by gold.
I don't know, these guys are kind of treacherous, but I would like to have the non-aggression pact with them. So it'll be one less tribe I have to worry about at the moment. I don't think it'll last, but if I can spend a little money just to make sure that they don't backstab me at the moment, that would be alright. At least I hope they don't backstab me at the moment. So one of my agents got hindered. Agent recovered. And agent exposed. So one of my agents got hindered
What
here.
do you wish of me?
I live to serve Rome.
Let's see if I go to my list. Strabo, Secundus. Huh, I'm not sure where it went. Let's see. Oh well, yeah, it's this guy because he's got no movement here. He's been hindered, which he's my.
How can I serve Rome?
Let's try.
Beware.
Sweet.
We have achieved much.
We got rid of that annoying agent that was there. And let's see, so my income still way down. But I still need to train a few more troops and then I'll be ready to go. This army just needs a few skirmishers and it's ready to go. And let's see what this army needs. That army's got enough infantry, just needs some skirmishers and cav. Let's see if we can finish off this army because I really need it to assist Caesar. Don't want to go with any less than 4 skirmishers. Hope this doesn't take me beyond my means. Just to make sure it doesn't, I should probably capture some more provinces to get the extra wealth. So let's do a dual strike against the Celt-Iberian Confederation. Oh, there is an agent here from a faction that's not very friendly towards me. So we should probably get rid of them. I'm going to put these agents... yeah, okay, they're both in the little mode there where I can try and improve their... We'll use this spy.
All mortals.
Okay,
By my
got that agent away from my city. And now we can, let's see, what kind of... I got a veteran in there. I could use him to scout, but I'm not too worried about what they have. I'm going to declare war on the Celt-Iberian Confederation. They don't have any allies.
Our path is blocked.
And here we are in battle against them. They have I see a couple of Celtic Scorpions, 3 of them actually. Scutarii Spearmen. And let's see, just general junk units. Nothing that we can't overcome, so I will see you on the battle map. I say I'll see you on the battle map. I wasn't really going anywhere, I don't think. The enemy sallies out to fight on the field. Well, I'd actually prefer that, because then they couldn't have their Celtic Scorpions in a defensible position. So now I can just charge towards them. Now their Scorpions are probably going to get a fair few kills here, because they're on open ground, and Scorpions have a relatively quick refire rate. And they've got, I think, 3 of them that'll be fielded. But if I just hurry up into some close infantry combat, it ought to be a pretty quick battle. Because these Iberian swordsmen... their attack isn't all that bad. It's not great, but it's their morale and the fact that they're not a formation attack unit. They get crushed by legionnaires pretty easily, just because of how resilient the legionnaires are compared to them. So there's a pretty big difference in the 2 types of units. Actually, I'm going to lead this army with my skirmishers. That way, if I do come under ballistic fire, or scorpion fire, they'll hopefully target my skirmishers first, which are in a looser formation and of lesser value. Sorry, men. Heir thinks you're of lesser value. Okay. Just keep my general back here. I kind of like having it where it's intuitive, like where I know these 2 cav are on my right, you know, and so forth. Okay. I'll move this block as a group here. Alright, we want to get into the Celt-Iberians as quick as we can. This terrain will actually provide me a little bit of cover fire for the Scorpions as I approach. Let's do a little scouting with their cav. I may have to pull back because I don't want them to become Scorpion bait. That's what I would shoot at if I was using the Scorpions. Well, I don't know. You have a whole bunch of targets you need to shoot at in my particular army, because my infantry has them pretty badly outmatched. There are Celtic reinforcements. Okay, we're getting line of sight here on the Celt-Iberians. I'm going to pull back here with this cav. And I'm going to keep pushing the cav forward over here. And I'm going to leave these guys back here where they're not quite in such a good... Oh, I've got some troops behind me here. Mercenary Gallic. Oh, look, they're probably going to leave this Scorpion open. I'll go take advantage of that. Those are just reinforcing troops getting ready to fight me. Okay, let's get these Gallic warriors up here. Yeah, we're going to get a hold of that one Scorpion. Oh, they're charging my skirmishers, so I'm going to have to run away. It's kind of good that the AI is doing stuff like that. That's what they should do. Let's get my legionaries into combat, and then I need to get my cav to start wiping up
The men are
enemy
wavering.
skirmishers. I'm guessing that's my skirmish unit that's wavering. Actually, let's intercept those units. That one's sword unit. And let's get into the flank here. And I need this cab over here. There are a few more reinforcements coming, but I should be safe.
The enemy general.
Alright, so I've
dead.
intercepted these units. Ah, darn it. They turned one around to meet my cav. Let's ignore that one and see if we can land a hammer and anvil here. They're bracing because they think I'm going to charge them. I'm going to go around them, actually.
Our general is under
Get a rear
attack.
charge here. Okay. My legionnaires and Celtic warriors definitely winning the fight over here. My cav did get the rear charge here. If I can get these spears to just go ahead and rout, I'll pull my cav through there. But let's see, this cav needs to get involved against this blob here. Let's actually watch this. This will be some good footage. I know I need to be microing, but also want to get you all some good views, so it's just not you watching me micro. Look at that blob of Celtiberians. Gonna just be getting splatted on by my men. Okay. Alright, this cav now can just pull through my own swordsman there, and then I'll just replace them in combat.
Understood.
And then I'll pull around and give another back charge. Alright, well that worked.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Battle's turning in my favor. Let's get all my legionnaires working on this Scutari cav there. And let's see, where's my 2 legionary cav from this side? Let's go chasing down some of these units. Oh, there's a Celtic scorpion back there too. We need to pay it a visit. And let's rear charge that to save my Gallic warriors.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Another Celtic scorpion over there. So let's see this. Oh, come on, my legionary cav, seriously? A couple of your men get caught somewhere else, you're going to turn around? Alright, sweet. So that's going to be a decisive victory for us against the forces of the Celtiberia. Wow, so my Gallic warriors did really well there. 200 kills. Legionary cav, one group of them did very well. I'm guessing that's the group that got into the back of that big blob. Alright, so after the face stabbing, we'll take over
We hunger for battle.
Aquae Tarbellicae. And let's tear down these barbarian buildings. Get ready to accommodate our own. On the next turn I can take this spy up here if needed. And then
We hunger for battle.
this army should be... Oh, it's still in forced march, so let's put it in none. This army should be able to attack
None will
this settlement
escape.
here.
Let us cower before Rome.
Let's see, so these guys mostly just have a lot of Iberian swords and tribesmen. And a whole bunch of skirmishers. So this is why I keep a lot of cav in my armies, because javelins are extremely deadly in the current state of the game. In fact, I kind of find javelins to be the matchlocks of Rome 2, in a sense. I know that they can't kill quite as many men as an unopposed matchlock could, because they don't have near as much ammo. But if you think about it, javelins serve a similar purpose. They can kill high value units quickly, and they also are somewhat, well, I mean, they're just good like at killing strong units in a hurry, basically. Let's see, so this is going to be my best point of entry right here. Although I'm going to have to go uphill to get it. There's another couple of points of entry over here. I might take it from this direction. In fact, I'll probably take it from several directions. Let's put these guys here. 3 mortar. And let's put them here. And my general over here.
Legionaries.
And let's put some skirmishers on both sides to support each of these groups. going to put some cav on the backside to see if I can sneak in and get some kills. So I'll just come here from basically 3 different directions. Let's go ahead and start the battle. I'm going to move up a little bit and see what we can see within the Celtic city. Okay, looks like most of their guys are right here. See a lot of infantry. So we'll try and use my javelins to soften them up a little, unless there's a whole bunch of enemy slingers around. And let's take this cav up this way and do some scouting. Huh, that's kind of cool. Here's the swimming hole for the city. Either that or the cesspool, or both. Ooh, gross. Let's see what we got. I see some Iberian skirmishers there and there. Let's just see if there's... Let's keep those guys right there below that ridge. Let's move up and screen with their skirmishers.
Run, Cassius!
And keep my infantry going here.
Your orders.
Do the same thing over here. I'm going to move up and screen with my skirmishers.
Get running! Orders. At the double.
And I think I'll actually take... I'll leave my general here to support the fight, and I'll take this unit
Quick march.
up around.
Advance and speed.
Okay. Okay, my skirmishers are screening here.
For glory.
I'm going to get these 3 guys and bring them up for combat.
Ready, troops.
Same thing here. And then let's see if we can get these cav into the back of the city and help support my troops that way.
Yours to command. Legionaries.
The enemy skirmishers just bypassed my own skirmishers and went straight for my infantry, which probably not a bad plan on their part.
Romans ready for duty. Commander. Melee infantry. Legionaries. Sons of Mars. Legionaries.
Okay.
Warriors eager for blood.
Oh, there's a ton of troops over there. That's a no-go.
Our general is under attack.
But if I bring my cav in, I might be able to hit this blob from behind. And let's see if we can kill this
We hunger for blood.
veteran shield warrior with my javelins. Let's see if we can make our way into the back of this blob here.
Legionaries.
Huh, my general doesn't have any abilities. Maybe he's new or something.
Fire.
We are pushing our way through over here, though. Let's actually support right here. My general's kind of caught in a tough place right now,
Sons of Mars.
but we've got a good route going on.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I'm gonna keep chasing down some of the skirmishers. Some of my javelins are out of ammo. My cav did land the hammer and anvil blow here that I needed.
Orders. Melee infantry at your command. Legionaries.
I can now push in
One of our
with
units
these.
has used all its ammunition.
Let's bring the cav over here to help run down these fleeing troops.
At speed. Waiting. Advance.
My general is really getting hammered on.
Your orders. Legionaries.
Let's see if we can pull him back from combat.
Our general has fallen.
Ah, come on.
Legionaries.
I left him in a bad spot for too long.
A charge.
See if we can take out some of these skirmishers.
We await your command. Pull back. Jupiter gives us strength.
Okay.
Legionary cavalry.
I'm just gonna chase those fleeing troops.
By your command. Romans ready for duty.
Okay,
Legionaries.
let's
For
go
glory.
assist over here. I should have been doing this already.
Legionaries.
My troops over here holding out pretty well. I
Legionaries.
needed this cav to come over here. Okay, I'm just making sure that those troops don't come back from routing. And I need to go take out that slinger over there. We've
We
busted.
have lost a victory point.
Yours to command.
Okay, my guys are breaking through over here.
Melee infantry ready.
Let's go assist this front. Okay, all those troops have shattered.
The enemy general is dead.
Skirmishers!
Oh, the enemy general's dead as well as my own.
Legionary cavalry!
I think we've cleaned out all the Gallic resistance, so other than getting my general killed, it went pretty well. That was pretty genius of me, but he was kind of worthless, to be honest anyway. He was just level 1. So I guess that happens sometimes. So we'll just go ahead and occupy. We managed to entirely kill one army. Another will escape with a few units. Gaius Cassius Longinus. Way to go. I guess he wasn't an important enough character in history to be one of the immortal generals, and I have now topped off my Imperium. I can get more agents, which I probably do want to do. And the Celtiberian Confederation has been destroyed. These guys are fortified my land. That may have just been because they didn't like the Celtiberian Confederation, but it's possible that they're backstabbing me as well. Pretty much everybody hates the crap out of me now. Except for those guys. Interestingly enough.
Sit, friend, and let us talk. And let us have good wine until we can...
Alright. So we just need to get rid of all the barbarian buildings here as well. Wealth from industry. Let's go with this one. And then the cattle farm, because it gives me a little more income. And we can do some stuff back here as well. 80 wealth from commerce. And a cattle trader. Alright, now I've got stuff set up to help me have some more wealth. I had to spend up all my money to get it done, but it's well worth it. I will totally be out of money whenever this army gets done. And up here, let's get this champion into Caesar's army. And then these other people, I'm just going to put them into their passive actions to try and get them to level up. Gain some experience during the turn end. And I think that is going to be all we can do for this episode. So hope you all enjoyed it. Heir of Carthage, signing off for now.